Vijay Drakoi. I will speak now. My good and faithful servant. I was not expecting your return from the marketplace for some hours yet. Have you conducted my business already? You have not? Was there some problem with the delivery? Or perhaps the merchant is late and has not yet arrived? Indeed. Did he have my delivery ready for purchase? Ah, splendid. I have been waiting for this shipment for a while now, as you surely remember. I presume you paid the merchant with the money I entrusted to you, and that the goods have been transferred to my storehouse? What do you mean? You paid him and did not accept the goods? Where are they? Still in the marketplace? You were instructed to make payment and see that my shipment was delivered to the storehouse. I see. In truth, I would have done the same as you did. One should always be sure of the goods one is receiving in a transaction such as this. And was all as it should be? All the goods present and accounted for? But what? Why did you not simply have them taken to the storehouse? Very well. Let me see this sample you have brought to me. By Shamash's beard. What is this? This is a sample from my shipment of copper? Oh, no, my good servant, I am not angry with you. I am merely angry. Look here. Just look at this. See the crooked veins running across this ingot. This is but melted slag. Impurities in the copper. And see how dull the copper itself is. This is not what I paid that man for. I made a deal for a shipment of copper ingots, not for this. This is little better than melted down ore. I'll wager that a good quarter of it is nothing but slag. That swindler. You did. And what did the merchant say to you when you pointed it out? He said, "What?" Such rudeness, to abuse one of my servants in such a manner. He has not the stones to say such things to my face, but to say it to you is tantamount to saying it to me. I shall roast him for this. You did well, my servant, in bringing this sample to me as you did. Did he at least acknowledge to you that the copper was not what I had ordered? He is a liar, then, as well as a cheat. The best ore to be gotten in trade at the time, indeed. Oft have I traded for the copper of Dilmun before, and never has it come to me in such a state. This is not what I arranged for him to bring me. This is an outrage. He has done this to me before, you know. The last time I purchased copper from him. That time there were some impurities as well, and he arrived weeks later than arranged, and took days to make the final delivery to my storehouse. Some rot about being unable to move his beasts of burden through the streets, or some such. I only bought the load from him because of the price, as it was acceptable, though barely, for a load that size of such a grade of copper. But this rotten, substandard, slag-riddled excuse for good copper, this is unacceptable. I will tell him as much. Go to that shelf over by the wall, and bring me one of the wet clay tablets and a sharp stylus. I shall send that man a very sternly worded complaint. Thank you. Do seat yourself by the door and wait while I compose a suitably worded message. There's a bowl of dates and figs on the table there. Help yourself to them while I write. You must be famished after your encounter with that wretched man. Oh no, my good servant. This must come from my own hand. In any other situation, of course, I would have you take down my words for me, but not today. Today, I will make the marks upon the clay myself, and with every scrape and scratch and stab of the stylus, commit to the clay such marks as I would inflict upon the face and hands of that horrid swindler. Sit you down, and I will write. Now, from the house of Nani, to Ea-Nasir the merchant. I had arranged with you a purchase of high-quality copper ingots from Dilmun, to be obtained by you and transported to my storehouse here in Ur. I sent my servant to meet you in the marketplace, to deliver the agreed sum of money for the order. You accepted the money, but were extremely rude to my servant when they made known to you that the copper ingots you had delivered were of a much lower quality than I had contracted you for. I have examined the sample my servant has brought to me, and have decided to reject the delivery. The ingots are substandard almost to the point of uselessness, and I will not accept them. No other merchant in all of Dilmun has treated me this way. They have all been men of honor. You, however, have repeatedly behaved in an insulting manner, and have withheld from me that which is rightfully owed. Take heed, Ea-Nasir. Since you have kept my payment, and since our contract for good copper ingots has not yet been fulfilled, I will hold you to that contract. I expect you to deliver to me, within 3 months, an order of copper ingots of the proper quality. I will inspect them myself, and I reserve the right to reject any of them if they are not of the quality I expect. See that you do not fail in this. I have not forgotten the quality of your last shipment of copper, nor have I forgotten the lateness of the shipment, and all of the unnecessary delays involved in receiving it. Do not fail me again, Ea-Nasir. I have paid you for good copper ingots. I expect to receive good copper ingots, and I expect to receive them in a timely fashion. You have been warned. There. Take this tablet and return to the marketplace. Deliver the tablet into the merchant's own hand, and tell him from me that I am displeased and that he has been warned. Tell him that if he fails to bring me my copper in 3 months' time, that I will move heaven and earth to make sure he never does business in this city again. Yes, you have been warned, Ea-Nasir. Bring me 1 more load of bad copper, and I will ruin your name for all time.